Get started here in a sec. Just get everything set up real quick. Hope everyone is doing well. Nasdaq down about 100 points here. Get this started. Um, sorry. And we are good. Cool. We're good. I think we're good. A little bit quicker than yesterday. A little bit quicker. I'm doing well. Can't complain. I'm doing well. I can't complain. Should be a fun one today. Should be a fun one. I wish y'all could listen to my music. A little depressing, you can't. But it is what it is. I have to use OBS. I wanted to share my music. I don't use OBS. Not a fan. Okay, let's get started. Probably wait to go over futures for a little bit, but I mean, so far in the overnight session, I talk about like key levels mattering so much. This is a great example of why they matter so much. I mean, look at how you just grind your levels. Look at, I mean, for the most part, yeah, I mean, pretty perfect. I need to re-add. Actually, my indicators have messed everything up yesterday. Yeah. If you have questions, you go ahead and ask too over here. Go ahead and ask. Oh, the telly. Going on. Just getting started. I'll be going over everything here in a sec. Just get everything going. Just kind of want everything back on my screen. Should be good for this. All right, we're good. We are good. ES. I mean, ES, I really want to say that push into 6100 yesterday. Didn't get it, but still. Possibly lower high. We'll see. I think SMCI. When does SMCI? They should be announcing sometime today. SMCI is supposed to give you their game-changing financials. Yeah, after hours today. We'll see. What's the over-under? What's the over-under on SMCI not being a fraudulent company? I got like my life savings on them being a fraudulent company. I'm being dead serious. I don't see a world in which they're like not a fraudulent company. Would be wild. Okay. You're seeing a pullback on NVIDIA. You're looking for that to come back down at least into 130, at least. minimum back down at like 130.4, little previous high you had there. I personally believe you're going to want to try to get that 128 touch. It would make a lot more sense. I mean, granted, though, you're already putting in a $5 move at that point. I mean, yeah, on the day, you'd be down $5 total if you come back in like to 130-ish. I don't know. Well, 4-ish. It's hard to say 128, but it's just such a big level. So if you start pulling back, that's what I'd be looking at. Where's Apple? Apple's been so weak. Again, Apple's not been a buy, to say the least. It's been awful recently. It's literally has just been brutal to watch. You're not getting anything that you want to see. You're making lower highs nonstop. I mean, really should go like at least the 15-minute look here, but yeah, you're just struggling. Yesterday you had your opportunity. You kind of had the same opportunity if you look at the chart. So you can see up here at 233, right? Boom, kind of like brick walled. You broke down. Yesterday was similar, just on a smaller like time scale. Kind of brick walled at 230.5, sold off to the downside. If you'd have got above that, you would have pushed up easy. You just didn't. So, yeah, not a great look. Tesla as well. Tesla selling, stepping in, getting back below 350. Tesla, I'd be really careful with here too. The more I look at Tesla, the more I'm like, not a huge fan either. This area here, I think is gonna be a tough trade. This whole range back down to 310. Best of luck. Do what you want to do. I mean, maybe target 330. Tough. I want to see us get back below 310. Below 310, that's where I get more excited. Below 310, it's an instant drop down to 270. That's what I'd be looking at there. Before that, I think you're just taking a tough trade. You can try to just, trade the kind of trend down. Problem is, I just don't know where you're going to find the support. I mean, maybe you just fill the gap. I don't know. It's really tough. Not a huge fan of that. But definitely yesterday, all the strength you saw was in semis. Like AVGO yesterday went on a freaking run. AVGO top trade from yesterday for sure. I didn't touch anything besides AVGO. Ninja Shark coming out with a new ice cream machine. That is neat. I don't know what to do with that. Jay likes that. Jay's gonna love that. Shout out to Ninja Shark. Jay's got the whole brand thing that I'm rocking with slushies and ice cream makers. Appreciate that guy. Not all heroes wear capes. But yeah, AVGO has been really good. Get back below 233. I think this could drop back down to. I'm like hearing shit in my head. Could easily come back down, but I'd be careful until then. But yeah, let's keep going. AMD, decent balance yesterday, but still overall trash. Again, if I'm buying AMD as a stock, I'm waiting for like 94, 95 to like 97, to be honest. This stock's just hot garbage right now. Amazon getting weaker as well. 233. Not a lot of strength here. Breaking back down 230. Can't do nothing there either. Google. I was talking to Jay about Google yesterday. I like Google a lot. I need like a day of some strength. Like you're getting the dip. You're getting what you want to see back down to like 185, 186. Holding so far. Good sign of buyers, but I'm not convinced this isn't just like more continuation down. You know what I mean? It doesn't look amazing. Doesn't look great. It's a tough ask here. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not in love. I'm not in love with this chart. Not in love with with Google yet. Because you get below 185, it's going to come down to 181.5 pretty quick. CrowdStrike just chilling. Discord knows I like PanW. PanW is another big play. Good vibes here too from CrowdStrike. PanW has real room back into 205. Real room back up there. I made a video on the. I don't know if I'm gonna live stream on my second YouTube channel if I'm doing it on the main. I don't know. I'm kind of being indecisive. I'd rather live stream on the second YouTube channel, but like, I don't know. But hymns, dude, not gonna lie to you. I'm becoming a believer in the stock. I mean, granted, it's a little late, and I never get into names that are just this high. So I'm kind of waiting for a pullback, but I'm liking what Hims is doing. Dude, their earnings, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why people, I don't know. If any stocks have a cult following, I think Hims has some logical reason to be a cult following. It's had a really good run, though, so be careful there, but I like it a lot. I think Hims is a strong stock there as well. Great financials. They have earnings at. That's not right. It's not right. They have the earnings like it's the 24th, I thought. Pretty positive. Yeah, the 24th. Yeah. So I'd be watching as you get closer. Hopefully you get a dip. Pray to God. Costco. I'll be watching Costco on the day. I mean, it's more of a day trade opportunity. Be really careful. In and out. Bada bing, bada boom. Above 1063. I think you're looking for like 1070, 1075. Costco has been a beast recently. Walmart's been doing good. Walmart might be a better trade, potentially, if you get above like 103. Be careful, though. Not a huge. Costco just moves really good. I know how Costco moves. Been a great one. But yeah, this has been Costco, Walmart, dude. Great run so far. Generational. Dear God. Freaking generational. Bought Hims around 14, sold too early. I mean, like, if you have stock, you went up 100%. Like, anytime you make 100, like, I tell people this all the time. Like, what would you do? Like, would you sell me, bro? Anytime I make 100% on stock, anytime, who am I kidding? Anytime I get over like 50%, I'm jumping for joy. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you just made 100%, 50% off of just stock, like doing no work. You know what I mean? And if you did it in a fast amount of time, like, it's a win. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I sold Hood early. I still made money, though. I made good money off of it. Upstart earnings today. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, Upstart just moves so much. That's the problem for me. I think Upstart has a really interesting. It's interesting long term though, because if you remember, Upstart was a monster back in 2021, give or take, right? This monster run he had, and it is interesting. I mean, like, this is a very interesting play here. Now, short term, like, probably be really, really careful. As long as you're above $72, I like it a lot, right? But I think there is a world in which Upstart gets, let's say hypothetically, interest rates drop dramatically, like, which seems like we're really far away from. But let's say that happens. I think at that point, Upstart becomes a very interesting midcap. Any company, like, I don't, maybe I'm repetitive, I don't know, but these companies' their business is dependent on people getting loans, right? So, they're in a very bad situation right now. So the fact that they're bouncing back is good. You know what I mean? That it is good news. The earnings are pretty. I mean, they're growing past year, but we want to see some continuation, hopefully, right? Right? It's killing me. But yeah, long term, they could be really interesting. Earnings, though, I'm not like really caring too much about earnings, but yeah, above 73, it's a great name, to be honest. I saw a firm here too. This is really interesting. So a firm, this is crazy. So a firm has been I honestly have not charted a firm in I don't know how long, but look at that retest of previous highs here. Look at the chart. One of the cleanest charts I've ever seen. Right? That's kind of incredible. Okay, anyways. So a firm announced today that they're going to be adding, I think they're looking to add buy now, pay later debit cards. Now, that sounds ridiculous. Isn't that a credit card? Like, I could have swore this was a credit card definition. This is crazy. So this is what they're gonna try to like really. I mean, this is the AI Google answer, but like I was reading this last night. The Affirm card is a debit card that lets users pay for purchase in full or request them to pay over time. Like I'm just saying, is that not? I could have swore that's a credit card. Anyways, so Affirm's like, we have a new idea. We're gonna revolutionize the game here. We're gonna go buy now, pay later on the debit card. We're like, that's a credit card. That's wild. Yeah. Hot take, Affirm. Another rule of thumb too, like Snow. Snow was one of those names that I think someone mentioned to me all the time. This was like mentioned to me nonstop last year when it was going straight down. Now that it's like looking good, no one wants to talk about it. Wild story, right? Snow is also really interesting as it gets Cloud in general. If you're in Discord, you've seen me mention Cloud names a lot. Cloud's getting a lot. Cloud is getting the run like is getting kind of like the run that it had back when semis and AR are running. So I think Cloud's actually like a bit of a sleeping giant. In my opinion, here, dude, this is a nice looking chart. This is a great looking chart. If Snow can remount, stay above like 190, I mean, dude, you have a lot of room. I mean, you can see the illiquidity. I mean, you have a giant gap here as a whole, 212, but really into like 227. Snow, there's Datadog. Datadog's been steady uptrend since the 2023 higher lows. Really good chart as well. Haven't charted this in I don't know how long either. You broke above, retested 135, really clean. I'm telling you, Cloud's really, really nice. The leaders though obviously are CRM, which is pulling back right now. CrowdStrike, which is at all-time highs, which Discord been telling you guys all about that. Pan W, another beast here as well. I think Pan W's, if anything is next up, I think Pan W gives me next up vibes out of all these. Definitely a bit of a beast here. What do you think about ARM? I think ARM's fine. The earnings weren't incredible. The revenue, in my opinion, is the good part you're looking at, right? Still getting steady, good growth, right? So I like ARM a lot. They're not really focused on they're I don't want to say a monopoly, but they have a pretty good handle on smartphone chips. That's the best way to think about it. If ARM can hold above like 164.5, 165, I'm a big bull. I like think you break out in all-time highs at that point. Right now, you're kind of just like ranging here. I'd be careful right now, but I do like ARM a lot. It's my favorite, one of my favorite mid caps. If I had a gun in my head, like best reward opportunity in semis, I'd probably say ARM. Like people, I don't know why people put the same viewpoint of like AMD. They're like AMD is a great buy here. I'm like, okay, but like I think ARM actually has more potential, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. Do what you gotta do. Maybe disagree. My favorite Dow Jones name, dude. That's a hard question. How's XLF doing? Is XLF bullish? Look to XLF. I mean, yeah, XLF looks fine. If XLF can hold, this is a financial sector. So if XLF can hold 5150, you look fine. I'd probably go for a financial name like Goldman, JP Morgan, BlackRock, something along those lines. Yeah. So I'm not a huge Dow person. Maybe Costco. Costco looks really good too for a day trade. If Costco gets above 1063, I think it's probably one of the better looking names out there. Personally, yeah. Problem is like I don't think Dow looks good. So I don't know. If you're bullish on Dow here, but it's like it's just the middle of this area where you've been coming into basically Your midpoint really is like 44.78, so you're below that. But yeah, tough area here on Dow. I'm not a huge fan of this. You don't look great. Yeah. Dow's hitting a brick wall at 45K, basically. But you do have, I mean, everything's kind of coming into support, so we'll see. But yeah, I feel about Spotify. It's not, I mean, yeah, I can't do anything with this. It's all time high. I mean, looks good. Shout out to podcast. They're in. Shout out to podcast. I mean, it's going straight up. And Netflix just chilling. I didn't realize Netflix. I mean, I knew it was at all time highs yesterday. I just didn't see where it went. I'm telling you, yesterday, guys. Like, and this is, obviously, like, I mean, I feel like I've been probably like a broken record in YouTube videos and Twitter. But I have literally, if I have a expectation for the day and we hit that expectation, and then we just like start chopping at all, or if chopping starts to happen, I just get up and leave. Yesterday was AVGO, and I was done. I think Meta is still really interesting above 717, but as you can see, you're just ranging here between 717, 713. If you get back above 717, I'm a big fan. I like it a lot, but till then, Microsoft getting weaker. Can't hold above 414. Gross. Weak. Super weak right now. Oh no. Let me turn the TikTok streamer off. Ali let my freaking battery run. Yeah, Ali let my battery run. She's taking pictures of the baby. Oh. Don't worry. We have backup cameras. Time is it? 10:45. Do futures in 15. 10 minutes, give or take. Shouldn't have any news today either. Yeah, Fed Pal. We'll have Pal talking 9 a.m., 30 minutes to market open, I think. Yeah, it's Eastern, so should be 30 minutes to market open. Would definitely be keeping your head on a swivel for that. That does not seem like a fun time to be alive. Second. Second. I don't know I'm in the mood to listen to right now. No. Cool. All right. What do you mean about LRN or was it Congress pick? I know you're talking about Joseph. I could care less, to be honest, about the Congress stuff. That is just me, though. For the most part, too. I mean, I could care less about most politics stuff, to be totally honest. Once it's affecting the stock market, people think I'm pro Trump, pro Biden, whatever it is. But I'm just like, dude, I just talk about what's happening in the financial market. So yeah, I think you'll lose your if you focus too much on politics, you'll lose your mind. LRN shot $40. Stride. What is Stride? What is Stride? What is it? You said Congress pick. LRN. What is this company? Stride. I don't know why it seems like a. What does this company do? W's fucking Yahoo financing forever. Let's see. Is a for-profit education company that provides online blended education. Nah, buddy. I don't know what Stride does. It says you said insurance? It says Stride is an education management organization that provides online education. Which isn't good. And then it says here, Stride is a technology-based education service. Learning. Someone said insurance. Sounds like someone doesn't know. I think it's education. Okay, so again, probably a totally different business model. So I'm not like, I don't know. So I could be wrong. Probably a totally different company. But I just want to tell you, if you didn't invest back in 2021, then you might not remember Chegg, the greatest education stock that never was. Chegg went berserk during COVID, dude. Chegg went insane, and I'm not gonna lie, Chegg was probably the most influential website for my college career, right? But dude, great run, and then this thing died, bro. ChatGPT really killed it, but I mean, this thing just died. So I don't know. I don't know what LRN does. I mean, I don't know to the extent of what they do. I mean, they're bringing in money though. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I mean they're growing. I mean, kind of flat on revenue growth, but yeah. I do know. I mean, I don't know into the specifics of politics of what's happening there, but I know they're pushing for the federal government to get out of the control of states legislation as far as schools, etc. So I don't know. Again, I don't know the details of it. If you like it, you like it. But I would really do your research on a company if it's like a fundamental buy for you. I would really make sure you're on top of it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm like listening to music in the background. I don't know what to listen to. What do you think about Dutch Bros? I actually like Dutch Bros. I haven't looked at their fight. I still haven't. I need to spend time one day and do it. It's like the Chick-fil-A of coffee. That's what it reminds me of. That's what Dutch Bros is. Yeah, it's a good. I like it. I'm a fan. It's getting a little expensive here now. You're basically buying it at all-time highs. I mentioned it a lot down near 30, 25 for the past 2 years. But it's like, did you want to own a coffee company? I don't know. However, dude, it is literally the coffee Chick-fil-A. They're always busy. The problem is they make so many of them. Like if you go up north, like in Texas, we don't have that many of them. But when I went to Oregon, I felt like I saw Dutch Bros everywhere. I was like, you had like 3 in like a small town. I'm like, why do you have 3 Dutch Bros? This makes no sense. But yeah, it's like the super unhealthy version of Starbucks. But no, I like Dutch Bros a lot. It's a hard buy at $66 though. I will say though, it's funny though. I didn't expect what we're seeing. Okay. And if you've noted, where's IWM? Yeah. I mean, IWM doesn't look that great, but you're seeing a lot of interesting mid-cap plays in comparison to the past 2 years. Like, so for instance, you're getting like names like Apple kind of consolidating from like December to now, right? I mean, Meta and a few others are all-time highs, and that's not to say you're bearish on higher, time frame names. Nvidia's kind of consolidating for a while. AVGO consolidating for a little bit of time. Google, etc. Right? It's interesting that you're seeing that because they look fine. They're just sitting near all-time highs, right? But the crazy part is you're not seeing the mid caps that had a year like Reddit's one of my favorite names. I've mentioned Reddit on repeat, right? Below 7. I know for a fact I talked about this all in Discord. There's no possible way. I mentioned this on TikTok, whatever. Like I mentioned this nonstop. I haven't mentioned it recently because it's at fucking $200. Like what am I gonna do? 230. Yeah, 715. The one thing. Great example. Yes, this is fantastic. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm about to say. I know this is why I love Discord because you can literally never miss anything. Yeah. Yeah. So this was Reddit. This was loved it. Anyways, so it exploded, right? Literally 3x from there. Bizarre. But yeah, so I don't know, it's just like it's interesting that you're not seeing these names. I would expect they pulled back harder, right? Upstart, Affirm. This is every name we mentioned. Hood's still making all-time highs, right? So it's interesting that you're seeing the mid-cap names that like were decent picks, right? That are holding even Zillow, another great example. Zillow is still making 52-week highs. And it's worth mentioning the housing market is pretty stagnant right now. So the interesting part about just my viewpoint of what's happening is if there's one part of the market that's still making highs, it's those good picks that you might have had in the mid-cap sector. Hims, I didn't pick Hims, right? But Hims is doing it as well. So Palantir, it's really interesting. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I actually think that mid-caps are at this interesting point to where they have a lot of opportunity right now. Yeah, Reddit IPO this past year. Amazon about to fly. I mean, Amazon did fly. Like, I don't know. Maybe it flies again, but like I'll say like Amazon, there's really no reason to overcomplicate what you're looking at here on Amazon. You can remove everything. Like, so I mean, this was like your flying opportunity was back here. Basically mounting 189 200. You sat there from April 10th until October 30th of this year, and then you went up $50, almost 60, right? So $50. You went up $50. That was your explosion. Maybe you keep going, but like on a Mag 7 name, if you run 35% on the stock in a matter of 3 months, that might be all you're gonna get. But do what you gotta do. Yeah. They just opened 3 Dutch Bros in the high desert. I'm telling you, it's so I don't know. I'm a little confused by Dutch Bros' business model. That's the problem. So I don't know if they're like in the real estate, like a McDonald's type company. I don't really understand the business model, and that's my own fault for just not like researching it. So again, app app 11. What is app? I think it's one of those hype names. I don't know. I didn't trade this. No, it's not. I mean, I can't do other than here. Like, I don't really care about like a name like this. I missed it. It is what it is. Yeah, it's just like a great, for instance, of like this. Like, and I'm not saying as a company they're the same company, but what I want to say is like, if you didn't get into this, like, I just want to point out like one stock, like, and this should like make everyone terrified. Like SMCI. If you didn't make your money here, it's like going long up here at 97, right, or $970. Yeah, you have like more upside, but like you might die, right? I mean, unless you do your research, do what you want. Like, but like if a stock's move like this and I didn't get into it, like there's nothing I can do. Like you literally just went up, 400%. Like what am I doing here? Like what? Yeah. He'll be the Chipotle of coffee. Again, it's their finances that are important to look at to make sure they make sense. I mean, that's why Robinhood was a good buy. That's why Reddit was a good buy, is because like you just knew that like you just knew their finances made logical sense. And honestly, like Hood, I think there's a high possibility Hood smashes earnings. I think they report tomorrow, I think. So it's really interesting because the crypto part of Hood should be pretty amazing. You should expect quite a bit of volume flowing into it should blow last quarter out of the water, in theory. Same thing with Coinbase. They should all have decent earnings. But I'm not gonna lie, the freaking Shark Ninja Swirl. Oh my god, bro. Yeah. Pretty crazy. Second. The only thing sucks about having this big of a monitor, only thing that sucks is it's hard to tell, like, for me, the ratio for you guys. It's very difficult for me to tell the ratio of what you guys are looking at. So like when I post a picture and like the numbers look small, I don't mean to do that. It's just the side effects of having a 50-inch monitor. You have a good one, Joseph. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. I need to go over futures real quick. Kind of at support here. Yeah. I just don't have nothing. That's the problem here. Got literally no, oh, there you go. There's your target. Yeah. Sorry. So I'm like listening to Zach Bryan. I'm telling you, T, if you listen to Zach Bryan, man, dude, his live albums. Mm. Mm. Where are they at? Oh, I'm on the wrong live album. That's what it is. He's released another one on Spotify. His older one's much better. Dude, I'm telling you. Oh my god, dude. I don't know if he's gonna be performing anywhere in 2025, but I'll definitely be paying to go see another guy. Jesus Christ. Where the hell is this song? I'm like listening to the non. Yeah. Okay, cool. Sorry, I have to do this real quick for Discord. Sorry. Big Apple candle. It's pre-market, buddy. Relax. How big of a candle? Okay, it actually is a decent candle. I appreciate you for that one. Have news? Do that news. Go to the news bot. Discord. Discord, you'll have to wait. So I got 30 minutes on the clock. Any news? Apple tested DeepSeek's models and did not proceed with them. Apple and Alibaba to make AI features for China iPhones. That's the bullish news. That's the bullish news. Yeah. That's the bullish news. I'm telling you, like, bro, people got mad on my main YouTube that I made a video saying that DeepSeek was trash. They're like, this is false. I'm like, bro, I'm just saying, buddy. If Apple could save billions of dollars on their fucking AI product, they would use it. Like, what are we talking about? Everyone's all mad. I'm like, bro, DeepSeek literally crashed in a day. Like, what are we talking about? Like, got banned from all government phones. Trump mentioned banning the product as well. Like, what are we talking about? Like, bro? People are dumb. People are dumb. ES doing a whole lot of nothing here, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Posting ES market update is pretty wild. I'm like, honestly, I don't know why. I don't even know why I'm posting a new one. Yeah. If I had to make another ES update, dear God. Same thing here on Dow. Like, I don't even know what I'm even doing here on Dow. I mean, Jesus Christ. That shit's tough to look at. that shit's tough as hell to look at. Talk about a range. Like, Tyler, you've been making the same update. Why don't you post a new picture? I'm like, buddy, it's the same picture. I mean, what do you want me to do? I mean, can't change the levels. It's a good thing if your levels work. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. That's terrible. That's terrible. Oh my God, dude. That shit's awful. Are there any other mid-cap names or affordable mid large caps that are actually retesting? I don't know, Connor. Buddy, you're in Discord, man. I post everything I like. Connor, I don't know if you guys think I'm like I have like a secret card up my sleeve. Like I gatekeep. What does Einstein say? Buddy, you need to get this shit. I'm gonna make this on a fucking giant flag for your ass. His face on there and all. Yeah. Connor, that's for you. You need to get this, fucking tape it right above your bed, so when you look in the morning, you wake up, you see this shit. Yeah. This one too. Get all of them. Get fucking Einstein and put them all over your walls. He said, I ask the same questions, I do the same shit every day, and don't focus on what is working. But I want a different result. Okay. Yeah. All right. Take a few last questions if you have any before I hop out of here. If you have anything, J Pallet 10, yeah. So 30 minutes after market open, but yeah. All right. I appreciate it. Hasta luego.